It's late at night. You think you're safe. You turn the lights out, and then you hear a scream and shout. No one's home. You're alone. Lay back down, pull up your sheets. Your knees start to feel weak. You can feel your heartbeat. Is your door closed? You feel your feet exposed. Now you're in a state. It's much, much too late. You can't escape this deadly fate. Warning, the following podcast contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome back to Sinister Ghouls, Twisted Sisters, your paranormal, true crime, and everything creepy podcast. I am your host, Ghoulie Gonzo, and I'm here with the love of my life.
Baby sexy red.
Doo-doo. Special red special spanking boy. So we gave him a lot of names, so you guys will know who it is, even if we say spanking boy. Anyways, JoJo's not here, and neither is Poo Poo Ghoul. And it sounds weird, my mic. Can you hear my mic? Can you hear my mic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's because I'm not close to the mic, that's why. But I can't be that close. So today is Leprechaun Day, St. Patty's Day. It's not really. It's the day before because we're recording it.
Hey.
Hello, Sunday. But we're going to release it on St. Patty's Day. So, we're not drinking because it is Sunday morning it's noon. And I drank yesterday.
12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
No, it's 12 o'clock here.
I'm just checking your volume.
Oh, baby boy.
Oh my God. He's so dumb. We drank, yeah. So we went to JoJo's, Poopy's, Mama G, and Papa Ghoul to their house yesterday for a barbecue because it was 65 degrees out.
Woo!
The snow is all melted. Still going to be really warm the next week. 70s Wednesday. And then we're in New York, just so you know, you guys. Just that's why. But then it's going to go back to 30 and 40 and then 50 and then 40 and 50 and 40. So that's dumb. Oh, I can't say G-A-Y. I think it did in the beginning. We'll see. So anyways, I drank a lot of wine.
Drank. And
then came home. And now I have something going on with my heel. So my heel has been hurting. I don't know if I have a hairline fracture, a tear, or something on my heel. I'm not sure. My whole foot hurts, though. So I got home. My foot was 1 to 10 pain. And then I got restless leg. But I think it was because I had way too much sugar. I wasn't hydrated. It was bad. I had to be put in the recliner by Baby Red Special Spanking Boy. Sexy Red Doo-Doo Head. He put me in the recliner and wrapped me up in like blankets, but I couldn't get warm. My hands were ice cold. And I'm always warm. And I'm always cold.
And for some reason, I was really warm and she was always cold.
Yeah, so he got me warm. Not in a sexual way. He just got me warm. He held my hand. We watched.
As far as you
She
know.
touched my leg. That's from Dumb and Dumber, just so you know. Kill him! It's from Dumb and Dumber. So, yeah, so the drinking happened yesterday, and then we watched, what did we watch first? Oh, Honeymoon. Very good movie, creepy movie, if you guys like to watch creepy stuff, because I know you do, you're on my podcast. Honeymoon's good. It's kind of confusing a little bit, but overall it's pretty good.
I also don't really explain
what's going on.
Yeah.
You kind of just have to follow it yourself. Yeah. It's a little bit hard. I mean, I understood it. You get the gist. But, okay. So, I'm going to talk about leprechauns today. And I'm going to hold the mic today. So, I'm going to talk about leprechauns today. And, the origin and creepy creeps. You want this? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, and creepy creeps. Let's see how it sounds with us holding the mics. Hold on, let me go back. All right, let's see.
I feel like you always have to test it.
Yeah.
When it's me and you.
I know, it's weird.
That's all right.
But look, it's pretty equal right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, so there we go again, you guys. Okay, we're gonna go into it. According to fables, leprechauns are tiny entities that normally take the form of an old man in a red or green coat. They are known to be mischievous. Is it mischievous or mischievous?
Mischievous.
Why do I think it's mischievous?
I think you can say it either way. I don't really.
I like mischievous.
Mischievous.
Mischievous. So they're like little mischievous.
Not mischievous.
Mischievous.
Mischievous or mischievous?
Mischievous.
That just
Mischievous.
doesn't sound right.
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Son of a
Are
bitch.
you being mischievous over there?
Oh my god. They are known to be that.
Mischievous.
Little creatures that like to make shoes and store their gold coins in a pot of gold that is hidden at the end of a rainbow. If you happen to capture a leprechaun, he will give you 3 wishes, provided that you let him go. Okay? That's how that's going to start.
So do you not give the 3 wishes until you let him go?
I don't know.
Like you have to make them, and then that's how he gets you to let him go. You let him go, and then you get your 3 wishes.
If you promise to let him go,
I didn't know leprechauns were fucking genies.
they're actually almost like fairies. It's crazy.
Fairies don't grant wishes, though.
No.
Unless it's a fairy.
We're going to do a dark fairy episode too. Unless it's a fairy godmother. Okay. So, leprechaun origin. Most leprechaun legends can be traced back to the 8th century tales of water spirits, which were known as Lucorpan, which means small body. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Lucorpan. It is said that these spirits merged with a household fairy and developed a penchant for heavy drinking, so no cellar was safe. According to the other researchers, the term leprechaun actually came from the Irish term Leith Brogan, which means shoemaker. It is interesting to note that leprechauns are often associated with wealth, particularly gold coins, obviously, but they are actually cobblers, which you would hardly presume is a lucrative vacation.
Like peach cobbler?
You know, like the cobbler elves? Wait, aren't cobbler elves? Are they leprechauns?
What? Cobbler elf.
Aren't they the cookie guys?
Cobbler elf?
Cobbler elves. Let me get my phone. Hold on.
The cookie guys?
Yeah, they do like cobbler elf. Cobbler, not popular elf. Cobbler elf. Let's see. Elves and the Shoemaker. That's weird. The Elves and the Shoemaker is a set of fairy tales collected by Brothers Grimm. So, okay, so there are... Oh, wow, I didn't know elves did... Yeah, elves do shoes, too. That's weird. So how are they not connected to... Let's see. What is cobbler? What are cobblers? Yeah. A person who repairs shoes. Shoemaker. Duh. Sorry, guys. I'm not even taking that out. A cobbler. Cobblers are people that work on shoes.
For a shoemaker?
That's what it says. Cobblers. Person who makes shoes.
You're right. Cobbler.
What?
Yeah, right. Cobbler.
You're so freaking hot.
Fix me shoes.
Fix me shoes.
Belt the buckle.
Oh my god. Nonetheless, the myth of the pot of gold persists, and there are still people who go looking for this hidden treasure. The legend of leprechauns, or the legend of the leprechaun, is one of the most enduring myths in Ireland and relates to mystical type of fairies who are originally linked to the Tuatha De Danann of Irish mythology. I can't, my tongue is coming out of my mouth. That's what I sound like. My tongue's just coming out. So, the pot of gold. This is the most common of all leprechaun myths, which say that they find gold coins buried in earth and store them all in a pot, which is hidden at the end of the rainbow. A rainbow. Sorry. What were you going to say? I saw it on your face. What were you going to say?
I don't remember.
I saw your tongue go. I love you. The fact that... I love you. We're going to get married on the outside.
Of what?
A building. We're in the forest. We're going to have a twilight wedding. We're not, you guys. We're not engaged or anything right now. I mean, that's it for us, but we got to talk to Papa Cool about all those things.
Get off my case.
Yeah.
I'm a grown-ass man.
What's that mean? What does that even fucking mean? You laughed. You said dumb. The fact that a rainbow doesn't have a fixed spot or a real end should be discounted for that sake of the story, obviously, because you can never really find the end of a fucking rainbow.
Yeah, you can.
No. No, you
That's
can.
why it's so rare.
No, you can. You can
Because
find
that's
it.
why the gold is.
Oh, so like sometimes you can find the end of it, and that's when you find the Holly gold. Yeah, but if you follow, okay, I'm not even going to that yet. Okay, quite why leprechauns even need gold. Quite Quite.
Quite why?
Why do I always mix that with quiet? Remember I said quietly, and Jojo was like, "That ain't even a fucking word." Like I can't. My brain is broke. Quite why leprechauns even need gold is another matter entirely, since they can't actually spend it. True. It's not like they can just go to a store. They might be able to. No, they still have to go and like cash it in to get real cash and like put it in a bank and like order stuff on Amazon. Sorry. Some researchers suggest that the gold is used as a means of tricking humans and and given the leprechaun's propensity, propensity, no, propensity for trickery, this is entirely possible. Okay. In most Irish folklore, tales feature the leprechaun. He is depicted as a rogue who will deceive whenever he can. In rare cases where humans catch leprechauns in tales, they are easily outsmarted by this magical creature that often uses a person's greed against them, which seems to be the case in all the leprechaun movies, which we'll get into. Unless you are an expert in all things leprechaun, there are a few facts about the mystical tricksters that may surprise you. Popular culture. The image of leprechauns has been updated and now the legend serves as something of a tourist attraction, which lures a huge amount of American tourists into, particularly Ireland.
The Blarney Stone.
The what?
The Blarney Stone.
I thought you said the Barney Stone.
Kiss it.
Oh, what? Tell us about that.
The Blarney Stone?
Yeah.
It's like a stone.
So you don't know anything other than that? You don't know the
It's supposed
history?
to bring good luck. It's supposed to bring, all that stuff.
I'm gonna look it up.
And then you have to like lean your head over like a cliff because that's where the Blarney Stone is. So
The Blarney Stone.
you have to like be strapped in, or like harnessed in.
No shit.
You get like there's like a fence.
Dude, there's a castle. There's a Blarney Castle.
That's where the stone is. And then you go like this, and you lean over the cliff.
Yeah.
Kiss the bottom of it.
What? Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
It's so bad though because it's so germy. When people kiss that stone,
Ew.
you get herpes.
People or mono.
Oh.
People kiss the Blarney Stone located in Blarney Castle, Ireland, because according to legend, it grants the kisser the gift of the gab, meaning the ability to speak with eloquence and charm. I didn't know that.
I thought it was luck.
No?
Everything with the Irish is
The legend, it says that the Blarney Stone is said to bestow the gift of eloquence, the gift of gab, whatever. To kiss the stone, visitors must lean backwards and reach up to the stone, which is built into the castle. Weird. The tradition of kissing the stone is said to have become commonplace in the late 18th century. The origin of the tradition is unknown, but some myths surround the stone, including one about a witch revealing its power. Winston Churchill famously kissed the Blarney Stone in 1912. Yeah. So that's the Blarney Stone. So anyways, they go to Ireland. They're attracted to go to Ireland. That's what I was saying. The leprechauns. I can't. The leprechaun has really captured the imagination of Americans and features as Notre Dame's mascot and the symbol of Lucky Charms cereal. Of course, not everything related to leprechauns is fun or particularly tasteful, as can be seen in awful, scary, gruesome leprechaun movies starring Warwick Davis. Warwick Davis is the leprechaun. The one that we just watched the first Leprechaun and half of the second one the day before yesterday. And Warwick Davis, now if you are a little bit older, above your 35s, you might know him as Willow from the movie Willow. He's also in Harry Potter.
Has multiple different characters.
Yeah, so he's a very well known. I think he's a dwarf. So I'm pretty sure he's right.
Yeah.
They call him dwarf.
A little person.
Yeah, a little person. He is
Dwarf is racist.
Is it? I'm sorry if that is, you guys.
The dwarfs.
I thought that's a technical term.
Dwarfism is what they have, but you're not.
Okay, so like, he has dwarfism. He's a small person. Yeah.
They don't like to be called dwarves.
Which I got. If you don't want to be called that, I mean, he had dwarfism and he's a small person. Yeah. I mean, he's very talented.
It's called dwarfism.
Yeah.
You're a dwarf.
Yeah. And he's very talented, so, I mean, he's amazing.
He's like the only really dwarf actor other than
There's a few.
the guy that plays
Yeah.
Tyrion.
Oh, I love Tyrion. I love Tyrion. Sorry, babe. I
But
love I love Tyrion.
any little people that play in the acting industry.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, yeah. Wait, why'd you put that back? You don't want to hold that anymore?
Mhm.
Now I can't like hear
It's
you.
giving me carpal tunnel
You're so dramatic.
arthritism.
So anyways, yeah, so he is the actor in the movie and it's pretty awesome. I think he creeps me out. So like I have this thing and I don't, people have phobias and shit, right? So like what is it? Rumpelstiltskin, the movie, 1994, I believe. I love it. Scares the living shit out of me. Rumpelstiltskin and how he like chases you scares like he's a scary like creepy thing. So the Leprechaun, the movies are really good. They're creepy and they have that bit of comical, comedy side, but then they also have that gruesome side. It's very cool. So if you guys haven't seen Leprechauns, watch them. So like Leprechaun, Leprechaun 2, there's even Leprechaun in the Hood. One that isn't so comical is the Leprechaun Origin, I believe is the movie, which maybe we should watch. It's scary. Warwick Davis is not in that. So, anyways, all right. The dark side. Famous in Irish mythology, leprechauns are creatures whose likeliness is frequently linked to fortune, pots of gold, rainbows, but these creatures have a darker side that is frequently ignored. Leprechauns are thought to be, again, mischievous and occasionally evil creatures that could harm people in Irish legend. Their cunning and deception, their cunning and deception, as well as open violence and alcohol. I said alcohol. Alcohol. Did you hear what I just said? Alcohol. I can't even say it.
Alcohol?
Alcoholism are only a few examples of their destructive and malicious behavior. Leprechauns are prominent figures in Irish folklore, appearing as small humanoid creatures with beards and wearing traditional clothing like coats and caps. Buckles as well, I added that. They are known for their mischievous behavior, often playing pranks on humans who cross their path. Legends say that leprechauns keep hidden pots of gold at the end of rainbows, and they're guarded by the creatures in their underground lairs. So that's creepy. So that's creepy.
So maybe the Leprechaun movies aren't necessarily horror movies. They're like just depicting what
They'll do to you if you fuck with
leprechauns
their
are
gold.
actually are. Like the
Yeah,
guy said,
the darker side.
This ain't no Lucky Charms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so in the Leprechaun one, the Leprechaun comes in the house, nobody's there, and he's looking for food. He's hungry, and he finds the Lucky Charms box, and he eats it, and because there's a leprechaun on the box, and he says, "This ain't no." What'd he say? Lucky
No, it was
Charms.
like
Who's Ozzy?
the first one.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who Ozzy
Was
is.
it him or was it in the second one?
I don't know. I thought it was the leprechaun.
No, one of the guys that was after him was like, this ain't no fucking Lucky Charms."
Yes, he did say that, but I'm talking about when the leprechaun actually went into the house when they weren't there and started going through everything. Really, the whole kitchen was destroyed when they got there. The food was everywhere through the
No, I don't
kitchen.
remember. That's not the first one, is it?
Yes, that's with
Is that
Jennifer
the
Aniston. Yep.
Oh, I don't remember.
And they came back, and Jennifer Aniston was like, "I'm leaving." She walked out and then came back and said, "It's dark out
Oh yeah, okay.
there." Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Often playing pranks on humans. Da, da, da. Underground lairs. Leprechauns have also been referred to as shoemakers, like we said, cobblers, a legend of legend due to their craftsmanship when it comes to repairing shoes and other pieces of leather work. In some stories, they even use magic powers to complete their tasks quickly, or even bring them alive. I never knew that. What, the shoes are alive? What the fuck? Many people still believe that if you can catch a leprechaun, he may grant you 3 wishes in exchange for his freedom. So let's talk about the leprechaun's violent reputation. It's one of the most concerning aspects of the dark side of leprechauns. Leprechauns are sometimes portrayed as having short tempers and being easily angered, quickly lashing out against anyone they perceive to have wronged them. So he doesn't sound much different than humans.
Heads.
Oh, yeah. Sexy red baby spanking ghoul over here.
I don't care that much.
Special, what is it? Special spanking boy. But your hair isn't like red, red. Red, red, red.
No, it's like a beautiful copper.
Oh my god, I love you.
It's like old copper coin.
You're fucking so hot. They may even resort to physical violence if provoked or threatened, using their magical abilities to cause harm that can last for hours or days, depending on the severity. You gonna sneeze? Oh, we're both tired. We're gonna have a cozy Sunday. We're gonna have a cozy Sunday. You're gonna play a little bit of games, and we're gonna have pulled pork.
Yeah, a nice start. Some fresh air
on the porch with some music. No, it was Buku Brew from New Orleans, Jackson Square. No, no, we didn't. We didn't. Shut? Really? Oh my god. Shut up. We didn't listen to that. This motherfucker. We listened to Buku Brew. Buku Brew, Jackson Square, New Orleans. You sound like Easter's coming. Okay, so.
That's a bunny. What?
Easter? Yeah, Easter's coming. You know the commercial with,
Oh, the Cadbury eggs?
Yes, I couldn't, my brain just broke. Okay. So they may even resort to physical violence if provoked or threatened, using their magical abilities cause harm that can last hours, days, depending on the severity. Reports suggest that some victims have been cursed with bad luck for weeks after encountering a hostile leprechaun, while others have suffered long-term physical injuries inflicted by these mythical creatures. In one tale, a farmer captures a leprechaun and commands him to reveal the location of his pot of gold. As the farmer declines, the leprechaun attacks him in a fit of wrath, leaving him wounded and scarred. The tale of the farmer and leprechaun demonstrates just how dangerous a leprechaun's temper can be. Despite their small stature, they are capable of inflicting serious harm when provoked. The story also illustrates their strong sense of autonomy. It is clear that leprechauns will not yield to anyone who attempts to control or manipulate them against their will. Sounds like me at this point in my life. This fierce independence has earned them both respect and fear from humans, as well as understanding that one should never attempt to capture or coerce a leprechaun into revealing his pot of gold. While these creatures may seem like harmless tricksters, and some tales funny, this particular story serves as a reminder that they can be powerful and extremely unpredictable adversaries if they are provoked, and they will cause violence. They will hurt you and they will harm you. Deceit. The leprechaun's reputation for deceit and treachery is well known, but its darker side has been largely overlooked. Leprechauns are infamous for their devious practical jokes that often have malicious intent. They can steal goods or manipulate people with false promises of great rewards, only to disappear into the shadows when they've gotten what they wanted. Sounds like the men now in the world today. Not you. Not you, babe. You treat me like a queen.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes. Why did it sound like you went, yes. In some cases, they even may pretend to be another creature or...
Oh.
What? The fuck? What was that? Well, in some cases, they may even pretend to be another creature or entity in order to deceive unsuspecting victims.
It's a shapeshifter.
It seems so. I mean, they have magical powers. They can shapeshift into another entity or creature. What the fuck? You're an opera singer this morning. So if nobody knew, we were talking about baby spanking sexy doo-doo head special spanking boy drinking and singing last week. But what we didn't really specify is he actually sings fucking amazing. He was just drunk, and Jordan and Renee or Jojo and Poo-Poo were dying over him singing, so drunk with his eyes closed, holding himself up with his elbow off the bed in the fucking counter. Holding himself up, singing that song. But he sings beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. He wooed me in the beginning with his singing.
Woo!
He already... That's Opie's. That's how Opie... Yep, that sounds... If we were to put the mic up to Opie when he did that... Oh my god. It's probably going to block it out because it's not words. Let's see.
That sounded exactly like him.
It did. No, look, it doesn't even pick it up. That's crazy. That's so fucking funny. Oh, okay. Let's relax.
It might knock our pictures off the
You
wall.
know, the bitch next door. So, anyways, they can turn other creatures and entities unsuspected or to deceive unsuspecting victims into making poor decisions that could lead them down a path of destruction. This further cements their image as dangerous, untrustworthy monsters who will stop at nothing to get what they want. The folklore of the leprechaun is full of stories about their mischievous nature and their ability to pull off clever pranks. In one tale, a man captures a leprechaun and demands this isn't this like the leprechaun agrees, but only after the man. Okay, so in another tale, it's not the same one. He demands that he hands his gold pot to him. The leprechaun agrees, but only after the man counts to 100 with his eyes closed. When the man opens his eyes again, he realizes that he has been tricked as the leprechaun has vanished in the meantime. Cool. I guess.
Yeah, dumbass.
This story speaks volumes about how cunning and manipulative. No, it doesn't. You told him to close his fucking eyes and count to 100 and he played hide and seek.
It shows how fucking stupid the people are catching
Yes, like, dude, he isn't playing hide and seek with you. How cunning and manipulative these mythical creatures can be when it comes to achieving what they want. It highlights not only their cleverness, but also their capacity to influence people into playing along with their schemes, even if the people are dumb and don't realize it. No matter how good they may seem on paper. Alcohol. The connection between leprechauns and drunkenness has been a part of Irish legends for centuries. So I'm going to say this, and I don't think it's racist. I'm not a racist human being. I love everyone. But the Irish, they're big drinkers, just like
I don't really think that's racist. I don't think it's stereotypical either because they are.
Yeah, like my friend Jo Gould. She can just handle whiskey like there's not like she'll just drink and drink and drink and drink. That girl can drink and you won't know she's drunk. The only thing you notice is she might dance a little more out and she might talk a little bit more, but there's no difference really. And then you had me with my tequila rose and tequila shots while she's doing all her whiskeys. Fucked up, clear as day. I'm fucked up.
See, that's what I don't get. Everybody says it's stereotypical. The Irish drink whiskey. The Mexicans drink tequila. It's fucking not, because if you drink with Mexicans, they're drinking tequila. Yes. And if you drink with Irish, they're drinking fucking whiskey.
Yes.
But I don't...
You're Irish and I'm Mexican.
No, the fuck it's not.
Listen, I know. Because people are a little too... Yes.
Why is all whiskey, most of the whiskey anyways, Irish whiskey?
That's what I'm saying.
Why is all tequila some sort of Spanish name?
Moscow, that's vying for his birthday.
Jose fucking Cuervo.
I know. Oh! That wasn't you.
It's literally fucking...
Well, that's what I'm saying. People just...
The Russians drink vodka. That's why vodka bottles, most of them have some sort of Russian symbol or a Russian name. Like, it's just, it is what it is.
Yep, it's not... Yes, I agree. Absolutely. I don't feel offended as a Mexican-American at all when people say things like that. I just don't.
What, do you drink tequila? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do. I love margaritas. They're my favorite. And slushy. I was just talking about that at work with Engul. She likes it on just ice, and I like it in slushies. Okay, the connection between leprechauns and drunk...
Wash your hands after?
What are you talking about?
Speaking to her.
Mate, you're so weird.
Oh, God.
Making them more dangerous, often depicted as strong drinkers who use alcohol to fuel their mischievous behavior, making them more dangerous than they would be sober. Some stories even suggest that leprechauns will go so far as to steal alcohol from people or concoct their own brews in order to get drunk, which can sometimes contain poison or other deadly substances. The fact that these creatures rely on alcohol is one of the darkest features of their evil side, and something many people fear when it comes to encountering a leprechaun. It's said that they often invite unsuspecting bystanders into their revelries, luring them with promises of good times and copious amounts of alcohol. The next morning, however, those same people find themselves in a ditch somewhere, hungover, disoriented, and confused about how it happened. This is because leprechauns are known for their trickery. They take advantage of those drawn into their world by making them consume too much liquor until they pass out. By exploiting this weakness for intoxication, these conniving sprites can leave even the most sensible people feeling embarrassed or worse for wear when facing reality again. So, what are you looking at?
Just stuff.
So I mean, to me, it just sounds like you had a good night out. It's almost like the St. Patty's Day parade day for people. They go out and get fucked up, and then they go to bed by 4, and then they
Last
wake
thing
up.
I remember was 1:30 the afternoon the previous day, and they didn't get home until fucking 2 a.m.
Who?
People.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember anything past lunch.
Listen, I literally would go.
Probably because everybody on that day drinks from fucking 9 a.m. to
Yep.
fucking.
I was going to say, we would get on a shuttle or a bus, and we'd go get there at 8. We'd go pregame at a hotel, eat breakfast. The parade would start at like 10, and we'd already be pretty much drunk. And then we'd walk to where all the bars were and like outside DJs and all that shit. I
just can't do that shit. I get too tired. I just get tired.
And by 2 o'clock,
I'm too drunk and I pass out. I'm too tired.
By 2 o'clock, after dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing and drinking, and you're home and you're in bed by 4, and you got the spins and yeah. So, anyways, the dark side of leprechauns extend far beyond how they treat people, as some legends suggest that they can be extremely competitive and even engage in violent conflicts or warfare with one another. These battles are often fought over disputed territory, resources, or other matters. Those who find themselves in the midst of these confrontations may be in a dangerous situation with no certain outcome. In addition to being potentially hazardous for those involved, these disputes can also cause significant destruction to the environment around them, which could have long-term effects on the local ecology and wildlife habitats. In one tale, a land dispute between 2 leprechauns escalates into a full-scale conflict. The battle between the leprechauns lasted for several days and involves all kinds of weapons, including rocks, sticks, and magic spells. This tale emphasizes how leprechauns can be violent towards other leprechauns due to their aggressive and territorial mentality. In early Irish mythology, leprechauns were rarely mentioned and usually played only a minor role. I don't know what's wrong with me. The minor role in the stories. However, their presence became more frequent as time went on. This increase of leprechauns references can be seen in much of the folklore associated with them, such as people trying to capture one for his pot of gold, or stories about their mischievous behavior. As these tales grew more popular over time, so did the belief that leprechauns were solitary fairies who could bring good luck if they chose to do so. The idea that they could hold a person's fortune has only added to the mythical creatures' allure and made it even harder for some to resist chasing after a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But as we can see, those tales are full of caution. You deal with leprechauns at your own risk. Leprechauns are sometimes associated with luck and riches, but they also have a dark side. This is the conclusion. That serves as a reminder that even seemingly good-natured creatures can have a wicked or dangerous side. Leprechauns have a complicated and frequent unsettling mythology that exposes the darker side of Irish tradition, whether it is due to their propensity for violence, their love of deceit and deception, their association with drinking, or their competitive drive. So, just to connectparanormal.net, Celtic wedding rings, myth of the leprechaun. Those are a couple of the things that I found it on Wiki, that stuff. So, leprechauns are, in my opinion, pretty dope. I really don't see them. The only thing different between how leprechauns can act.
They're pretty much just Irish goblins, like.
Yeah. Well, listen, they're a lot like humans, except supposedly, they have powers. We don't. So, they're a lot like human beings. Yes, they're trickery. They're all that.
What?
Hello?
Why? So the 4-leaf clover thing.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. I know
they portrayed a little in the movies, but
yeah, I didn't. I think
part of it too.
I don't know actually. Let me look that up. I didn't see it on any of my notes, but explain that for a second for the movie. Like what
movie.
Yeah.
So like
4-leaf clovers, leprechauns.
The 4-leaf clover in the movies, if you put it, if you touch them with it or whatever, it pretty much kills him. Like, or not even because he comes back. So I don't know if it's really killing him, but it banishes him for a while or whatever. That's how you get him.
Well, yeah, because how did he come back in the second one then?
Yeah. So it must just banish him or kills him, and then he's just brought back because he's a fucking
mythical tree. I said creature. Yeah. So the 4-leaf clover. It doesn't.
We all know that 4-leaf clover is luck. Like if you find one, you get luck for however long it.
Yeah. Well, put it this way: the beginning of the first leprechaun, he's trapped in a big box. There's a four-leaf clover wooden box on the top of
And
it,
it
and he
takes all
can't.
his powers away because he said,
Yes.
"Oh, my powers are weak," or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I looked up
So much
was
just making like a regular, almost turns him into like a person,
yeah.
like how like how werewolves if they touch silver, you touch silver with them, or
Yeah.
they get shot with a silver bullet. It doesn't. I mean, unless you shoot them in the head or the heart, it's not killing them, but it definitely weakens them and takes their abilities away.
Yeah.
Or like Superman with his kryptonite, or vampires and garlic, and
Yeah. Oh
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
They had to add something for the leprechaun, and that would be the most. So I looked up some stuff, and it says four-leaf clovers and leprechauns are both iconic symbols of the Irish culture, obviously, and St. Patrick's Day. With four-leaf clovers representing good luck and leprechauns often depicted as mischievous creatures guarding pots of gold, it says a symbol of the four-leaf clover has considered or four-leaf clovers are considered rare and are often associated with good luck, like I said, with the leaves sometimes said to represent hope, faith, love, and luck. I didn't know that. So I want to find one this summer now,
So
and I want
maybe
to.
the three leaf clovers have all of that except the luck.
You see what's here? You see what's here? Oh, hey, Holly! They're the two from. Hold on. Put those on your desk. I have to put them somewhere. They're my roses from Valentine's Day, my flower. I had to dry them out so they'd stay that color. Like I did my shadow box in the living room.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll add it to that shadow box. No, you don't want me to. Okay. So let me get back into this. So the four-leaf clover, hope, what was it? My phone won't turn on.
Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Yeah, babe, you have a great memory. Um, yeah, so you can't hear him. Okay, so in early Celtic times, four-leaf clovers were believed to offer magical protection and ward off bad luck. So maybe if the leprechauns are being bad, they're not the good luck leprechaun. Maybe that's what wards it off. I don't know. Maybe that's where they got that from. Due to their rarity and association with luck, four-leaf clovers have become the prominent symbol of St. Patrick's Day. Clovers are closely related to shamrocks, which are used as a symbol of Ireland and were used by St. Patrick to illustrate the Holy Trinity. Da,
Yeah,
da,
but that
da,
would be the
da.
three leaf clovers.
But leprechauns have become a popular symbol of St. Patrick's Day along with their shamrocks. We already know that. Legends say that if a person catches a leprechaun, they will get their three wishes and they have to be granted. So I feel like St. Patty's Day is fun. St. Patrick's Day is fun. There's a history behind it, but instead of doing the history behind it, which everybody does, I just wanted to do something different. I just wanted to do the, background of leprechauns. Now, do I believe that leprechauns actually exist like that? I don't. I think that it's fun for the holiday. I feel like the origins and stuff. It's cool. I think it's cool, but I really don't think they
Do
exist.
you know that St. Patrick was taking a 40-day task on top of a mountain in Ireland when he was attacked by snakes?
What?
Yeah.
Did he die or something like that?
Apparently, Ireland is free of snakes because St. Patrick banished them all to the sea
Oh my goodness.
with his magic staff.
Jeez. Sorry, St. Patrick.
Uh, Little fun fact:
Shut it!
the reason you wear green on St. Patrick's Day is because it makes you invisible to leprechauns. So that's why you get pinched if you're not wearing it.
Oh wow.
So the pinch pretty
Why are you
much
so
means
quiet right now on that?
the pinch pretty much means that you're like pretty much, hey, leprechauns can see you. You're getting fucking pinched. Put
Okay.
some green on, or you're fucking fucked.
I don't know why I got so quiet for you
You
on
should
that
put a
end.
shamrock in a glass of whiskey as a symbol of good fortune
Okay.
on St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. We're just waiting.
St. Patrick wasn't Irish. Bet you didn't know that.
Nope. Definitely didn't.
Slavery is what brought St. Patrick to Ireland. What
Wow.
a dirtbag.
What?
St. Patrick wore blue and not green
What? How come they're making it green?
because the leprechauns.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. It's pretty cool. Good thinking.
St. Patrick returned to Ireland to convert the pagan Irish to Christianity.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm, that's interesting.
Yeah. What I think is pretty cool is that if you don't wear green,
You get pinched?
you get pinched. I think that's a pretty cool thing that I didn't know.
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm. I didn't. I didn't know it. I didn't know it! Yeah, so, I mean, that's really it. Just a small little episode for
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day.
Happy.
Happy St. Patrick's Day! I think everybody partied this weekend, so if you're going to party on Monday, just be safe.
If you're going to party on Monday, get a job.
Some people party on the holidays, whether it's a Monday, Wednesday,
It's
Thursday.
not like you party for St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is literally a holiday for drinking. Like, that's, like, yeah, sure, people drink on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And whatever, but
yeah,
that, it literally is a holiday made to get drunk.
For sure.
Which, I mean, it probably isn't the reason for it, but.
No, I think people just.
It's to celebrate the Irish.
Yeah, celebrate the Irish, but also the Leprechauns are big drinkers. Like, it's just. It's all the whole holiday. Yeah, in Irish, yeah.
And that's not stereotypical. The Irish are drunks.
So are Mexicans.
I am Irish, so I can fucking say that.
Dude, isn't it so?
Eat shit.
So you are Irish, Native American, and
German.
I, again, am Mexican, Native American, and Sicilian, Scandinavian, and French, from what I know.
Those are the only ones I know. I'm sure there's little bits of whatever else in there.
So we're pretty good drinkers.
So like the three. I'm mainly Irish.
Yeah.
Majority.
Well, obviously. You're a handsome, special spanking boy. Sexy red. What is the names they gave you yesterday when we were at Mom's drinking and shit?
She called me Red Light Special.
Sorry. That's so great.
I don't remember. I think Jordan just said the same shit. Sexy red or
special spanking boy.
Yeah.
What did my dad call you again?
Red.
Yeah, he said something else though.
I don't remember.
Red something. Oh, Jordan said
Red Rocket.
Yes, that's it. Penis. Dog penises. What the fuck? Get out of here. What are you doing up here? Get out of here. So anyways, yeah, so with all of that, enjoy yourself, watch the Leprechaun movies. They're fun if you like St. Patrick's Day stuff. I like them. I grew up on them. I love them. And then you can also watch Rumpelstiltskin. That's also creepy, but it's not related. And I'm not saying that because they're small people. Rumpelstiltskin is actually not really a small person. He's just kind of like a hunched over, like, I don't know. But anyways, we are going to now go do some other shit. So.
Bang.
Yeah, probably.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Leprechaun. Do they smoke pipes?
You got a light for the old leprechaun's pipe.
Yes, listen. Oh,
that's what he says.
Oh, he does in the second one, right? Didn't he at like the pawn shop?
You got a light for the leprechaun's pipe.
Okay, you can find us on Instagram, Sinister Ghouls Podcast. You can find us on X, Sinister Ghouls / Twisted Sisters. You can find us on Facebook, Sinister Ghouls / Twisted Sisters. It's a group, so you have to join it, and I will approve it. I only take people off if you're rude. This is just a fun podcast. There's no judgment, so everyone needs to relax. And what else are we on? We are... Oh, email, which is what I do every time. If you've noticed, sinisterghoul23@gmail.com. Send in your wicked tales, and yeah, I'll read them on here. You have to let me know if you want your name or not, though. We are going to do a wicked tales. Probably, we're going to be focusing a little bit on paranormal stuff. The next one is going to be a paranormal one too.
Had like a little run there, just true crime.
So we're going to do some paranormal stuff. JoJo wants to be on the episodes for paranormal creepy stuff. So Doo-Doo Ghoul over here, Sexy Red, is going to be on with me on the opposite weeks of that, unless he can't for whatever reason. And those will be like, you know, like true crime, weird, something, yeah, like stuff like that. So just get ready for all of that. But I want to do a Wicked Tales soon. So if you have any, get it in. You can find us on Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Radio Public. Did I say Spotify already?
I think so, yeah.
Amazon Music. I don't know if
YouTube with no video, but has the audio.
I would love to do video, but I don't know how to get all this together. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure that out. It's a lot of work, you guys, and but yeah. So with all of that being said, if you want to also support the podcast, since there's no more listener support, we would appreciate it if you send it to Venmo at Ghoulie23, Ghouli23. I'm in a black tank top with some fake eyelashes on. That's me. Ghoulie23. You can send $1, you can send $4, you can send $5, you can send $50, you can send nothing.
You can send 1,000.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? We do have a little bit saved, but we're still trying to figure out what we want to do with it. But we will be doing something with it this May or this summer.
And that'll be a video on the page.
I'm hoping, yeah. Yeah, I want to go somewhere. So, whatever. Other than that, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we hope you have a great, safe St. Patrick's Day. And we'll see you next week, and we'll have Poopy and JoJo here. So, with that, have a fantastic day.
And a ghoul evening. Stay safe.
Stay sexy. Stay spooky.
Mwah.